Hi guys, Goblin Dad back here for a second video. Kind of hunched in to the frame this time next to this setup with my Famicom. It works. I got it out of storage. I mentioned in the last video I was gonna need to get it out because of an imminent arrival, which is the reason for this video. But yeah, it works. I'll tell a story about that later, I think, because there was a reason why I thought this was not going to work. Anyway, no reason to be worried. It cleaned right up. Happy days. It's working. But let's get on. So last video I talked about my Persona and Shin Megami Tensei collection. I mentioned there's something else on the way. The postman has come today, and so I'm excited to show you this, which is Megami Tensei 1 on the Famicom. This is the first ever game in the franchise. Look how shiny it is. Normally I only collect loose carts on the Famicom because I think you can drive yourself insane, trying to find the cardboard cases and the boxes in the best condition you can. I make an exception for these Namcot, can I hold this over here? These Namcot hard box games because they're gorgeous and shiny. Inside the box we've got, now this is complete, I think 100% complete. So we've got the cart, which I'll pop out. Here's the front. Now it's got a little bit of a crease. I honestly think that's just how they applied the sticker in the factory. You can see I can catch the like the Namcot on the top corner. I'm sorry about the scrolling effect on the monitor. I can get rid of that, but the camera app that I use for it's got this habit of, when I film in like face cam mode, it's got this annoying feature where it thinks you're giving it a countdown to take a photo. So if I go like this, it's gonna stop recording. Anyway, I'm gonna stop complaining. But yeah, for the gameplay section, the scrolling will be gone. Don't worry, I can fix it. But for now, let's take a look at the cart. You notice on top there's a blank space here, and that is because also included we have this sticker sheet. Now there's 3 of them on here. You can see the lines where they cut out. The top one, you can write your name on your cart if you want and stick it on. Say this is Johnny's cart. No, please no steal. Yeah, so got the original stickers with it unused. Also under this Namcot branded plastic strap, we've got a Namcot brochure. Now Namco was called Namcot at some point. It's not fake, guys. This is real. It's a real part of history, video game history. Pulling this out, inside we've got some games. In fact, this very game, 4,900 yen on release, I guess. I think that's Dragon Slayer 4. I don't know what that boxing game is. And some toys on the back. Yeah, so that's absolutely crisp condition, like new. Super happy with that. And we've got a manual, which is cracking condition. Of course, I'm going to be in here with the translator app later, trying to see what that says. But without further ado, let's pop the cart in and see if it does anything. We've got sound, guys. Oh wow. Okay, already this is incredible. And oh, here we are, straight into like a stats. I guess this is the main character. Right, I'm gonna switch to a more immersive filming experience. I'll be right back. Right, and by the magic of filmmaking, we are back. So we're in immersive mode right now, but I can flip on the lamp next to me here, so we can see the cards in the console. So I guess this is our main character, and this is asking me to put points in things. Now this isn't going to be super important. I imagine the first one's strength. That's probably magic. Probably got stamina and speed. Yeah, let's go for that. Why not? What is this? We've got a heroine character as well, so she's going to be highly magical, and some of this stuff. Kind of guessing at this, but let's go. Wow, let's watch this. Wow, that was nice. And here we are in a maze. So straight into the dungeon crawling. So yeah, this is a 3D dungeon crawler, a bit like Shin Megami Tensei. Let's see if we can find anything interesting here. I'm not going to play this for long. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is sick. I'm already hooked. So, okay, that guy kicked us out. Let's flip around. So, we've got computer. Maybe these do something? Yeah. So I can tell already that this, it's going to be a problem playing this without knowing Japanese. But, that's okay, because it's not really my goal to play through this on the original console. There has been a fan translation released since I used to have this game back in the day. I'm going to be eventually playing through that on a little emulation handheld, the Miu Mini Plus, which I showed last time. So yeah, absolutely made up that this works. What's this? Is this status? Oh, we did something. Oh, we've cast mapper. There we go. There we go. Maybe we don't need to know Japanese. We're already mapping the maze. But it seems like there's no no encounters. Oh, we fell down a floor. To be honest, the or did we? Maybe I don't understand what's happening here. 8th floor, north. Yeah, bounced. Anyway, fascinating. Let's not get too drawn into this. Eventually, I'm going to play this in English, but yeah, for now, just super happy to have it on physical copy to go with the rest of the Megami Tensei and Persona collection. So super happy with that. Now, so here we are, back in facecam mode. I'm kind of awkward framing here. I'm hunched in next to the screen, but yeah, Famicom. So happy that this works. Actually, I was going to tell the story, but I mentioned last time I need to get that out and check if it works, if I'm going to be able to actually test this. And the reason is that my cat has she's had a bit of a history of being sick on important things. To cut a long story short, she was once sick right on top of this, right in through the cartridge slot and like into the insides of it, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, this is one of my prized possessions and you're gonna do this to me? And I think after that it was behaving a bit funny. Like I tried to clean it out, let it dry out, but it was like sometimes it wouldn't power on or the sound had been messed up. Anyway, it seems like time heals all wounds, because I took it out, cleaned up the connectors a little bit, gave the games a scrub, and it's working just fine. So happy days. But yeah, just out of the box that this the shoebox that this was in, we got another one of these pads as well. Obviously Kirby, which is rolling here. Hopefully not too distracting. Another very popular the game for this. Yeah, we've got the first Super Mario Bros. Also in the box was one of the sickest carts on the system, the Salamander, which is a shoot 'em up by Konami, which this reminds me, I was going to give an update on my last video. I mentioned Access Area 6. Kev, you inspired me to do the case mod on the PlayStation 2. Here's the case. No PlayStation 2 in it right now. The reason for that is the donor ps2. I bought one with a manky beat up case that said it was working from a charity shop's eBay store. I got it £18 it cost me, the console. So I was like, okay, decent deal. I'll swap this in. But when I plugged it in, the power light wasn't coming on, and I was like, he's told me this was working. But I went from like vertical to flat mode, and then the way the cable rested, it worked. So I was like, okay, when you wiggle the power cable, we're getting power on and off. So that's telling me someone's kicked it. At some point it's been yanked and one of the solder traces is broken on the power connector thing. So I was like, okay, I can fix this. So I had to go. There's me reflowing it with the soldering iron, using it the first time in years, thinking, yeah, I'm a beast in this. It's going well. It's done. Finished. Looked at it. Held it up, and the pin from the center of the power connector, the one that kind of goes in the middle of your power cable, it bent down, and I'd like melted the plastic inside the connector, and the pin had moved, and I was like, oh, my foot. So long story short, I won't be able to fix that unless I equally melt the plastic, push that pin back up. So I thought, you know what, forget this. I've got another junk PS2 with a perfect loop power connector. I'll swap them. So started desoldering that to get it off. Ran out of solder wick to get it off. And I just found some more, so that's ongoing. Also, had some problems with this case. Like some bits, there was some like extra bits from the casting or the moulding or whatever left. I had to file off to get it to fit. When I first got it, the little sliding mechanism that does this wasn't working. It was jammed completely the way they put it together. I had to redo that. And this reset button, which I'm not going to press because it'll fall out, doesn't fit right. And as I've been like trying to put it together with the new PS2 in it, it actually broke the micro switch off the little board for the reset button. I was like, oh my god, so I've got to change it. So I took the board from the other PS2, tried to put it back together. It broke that one as well. What a friggin' nightmare. And these micro switches have got the tiniest little connectors on each corner. Super awkward to resolder them, reseat them. So I'm gonna have a go at that. But you need like machine precision to do that. But I have got spent a few pounds to get a brand new one from eBay. I think I need to do a bit more filing around this button because it just doesn't fit. It doesn't, it's stuck in too much. It doesn't like come out enough. So when you put it on, instead of going in front of the button, it like guillotines it and, and cuts it off. That's what happens. So coming soon, but yeah, not resolved yet. Having a bit of a headache. If I've got to destroy 7 PS2s to get one of them in this case, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, coming soon. So that was my little digress because I saw the see-through cartridge on this. Also got Hinotori, which is like Bird of Fire or Phoenix, yeah, or Phoenix. This is super interesting because it's got like platforming action game. If I remember right, there's like you can like create blocks. You can like lay a block yourself to be able to jump over gaps. That's kind of an interesting mechanic. It's really cool. And Banana, which is a puzzle game, which I find cool because I think it's got like 100 levels or something. But at any time, you could pick any number level to play, like from the main menu. Kind of nice. So those are in the box, and I think maybe I mentioned this before, but the reason there's five games in the shoebox with the console is because the other shoebox, got like a long one like this, completely stacked, packed full of loose Famicom carts. Couldn't fit any more in, so they went in that box. So I've got a bit of a treasure trove to open, and I might do a bit of, you know, I used to watch years ago. There was the YouTuber, can't remember his name right now, but he did this series called I Can't Read This, and it was like playing Famicom games, just random ones, and seeing like, can you play this? Can you read it if you only understand English? Like, can you get through it? Which is kind of interesting. Maybe I'll do some over-the-shoulder cam, Famicom and chill in the future. So I might actually keep it short and sweet there for this video. There's still something I picked up in Spain before I got home from my trip that I want to show, but it doesn't really fit with the theme of this video, so I'm going to save it for the next one, I think. Yeah, got a cool recent pickup to show off. I still got this cold as well. I promise to be looking better by next time, maybe a bit better than I but yeah, no, not so good. Anyway, oh, something interesting here that you might be able to see is I've still got the PS2 connected over there, and I got this. Actually, the way this setup works, got the monitor, and to be able to kind of multiplex consoles, so I haven't got to keep picking things off the back. I use this SCART router, so this pulls out. It's got actually this is the sound for the Famicom going to the camera input, but on the back it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 RGB SCART inputs, and you switch between them by pressing up and down on this, pretty much. So I could have 7, like I can get my Mega Drive, like I've got 6 PS2s now, I think. Yeah, I plug them all in at once, and yeah, switch between them. Just this. It's got a remote control as well of it. If I I'm not going to show much of the rest of the room yet because it's a bit of a mess. There's Lolly. Can you see it over there? Yeah, and a can of gas by the edge, and a bass guitar, and this messy computers. Yeah, it's chaos. But in that bottom box under there is the remote for this as well. Sorry if I made you dizzy by panning around, but yeah, these are like gold dust. I won this on eBay like 15 years ago for something. I think it was £5.50. Sometimes you see them go for like 600, £1,000. This is probably the best purchase I've ever made in terms of value. Also this Sony PVM, which is a 1442 QM, actually. The sticker says it on the side. This was 55 quid. Does anyone know someone who services old monitors and CRTs preferably in the northwest England area? Because this is, it works pretty darn nice, but I can tell over the years that it's been getting a little more muddy, a little less clear than it was. I'm thinking it needs a recap and stuff. I know a bit of electronics and that, but it's beyond me, I think, to open and discharge a CRT and yeah, confidently know which caps am I replacing and all that stuff. I wouldn't quite want to take this on and ruin it, rather leave it to a specialist. So if anyone knows someone or knows where I can ask for recommendations, let me know. Right, I'm rambling a bit at the end of the video. So yeah, the chaos in here is I've got quite a few planned things to show off and to like help unpack the boxes you saw over there, and get the attic games room a bit better set up. But yeah, I hope I'm gonna squat some in the frame. Hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. Yeah, hopefully the clear PS2 will be making an appearance soon. We might be able to use it to help us play a recent pickup that I'm going to show off next time as well. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.